Well, it is only May, but America's election headquarters is gearing up for a very big day tomorrow when two of the nation's premier battleground states, Ohio and North Carolina, hold primaries. Plus, voters in Indiana also head to the polls. Our chief political correspondent, Carl Cameron, is live in Washington with a look ahead. Carl.
Hi, John. We have a string of big primaries coming up all this month on Tuesday and going into June as well. Tomorrow, 3 states go to the primary polls. The nation's premier bellwether swing state of Ohio, along with another major battleground, North Carolina, as you said, and Indiana, which is kind of quiet this year by comparison. In North Carolina, Democratic U.S. Senator Kay Hagan is expected to win her Democratic primary, but she could very well get knocked off in the fall. She is considered one of the most vulnerable incumbents in the country. Now, if you look at the Republican field, it is a multi-candidate crowd. The GOP primary has got big super PACs and potential presidential candidates already taking sides in this. If you look at the race, House Speaker Thom Tillis is sort of the establishment favorite, and he's been endorsed by the National Rifle Association and Jeb Bush of Florida, among others. Physician and Tea Party darling Greg Brannon has been endorsed by Rand Paul for his sort of libertarian-leaning variety of conservatism, and the pastor and staunch social conservative in the race, Mark Harris, is backed by Mike Huckabee. Tillis leads the polls and is hoping to reach 40% in the primary tomorrow. Otherwise, there'll be a runoff with the top two, and that'll be in a few weeks. The Republicans really want to get after Hagan. Now, Ohio. Republican Governor John Kasich, unopposed for the party nomination, but when it comes to 2016, he's already looking at it, and he knows the best way to run for president is to get reelected governor in one of the most important states in presidential politics. The Democrat is Ed Fitzgerald. He's expected to win tomorrow's Democratic primary with a nominal opponent for the Democratic nominee. And then, also Ohio, House Speaker John Boehner. He's on the ballot there. He faces a couple of Tea Party rivals, but is considered pretty safe across the board for re-election, even though there are a lot of Tea Party groups that have been circulating petitions trying to oust him. And then back to Indiana. They vote tomorrow, but there are no U.S. senators on the ballot. The governor's not up. The governor's Mike Pence. He's actually looking at running for president in 2016, too. And there are 9 congressional seats up for grabs. All 9 incumbents, 7 Republicans and 2 Democrats, are all running for re-election. They're all considered pretty safe in their primaries, as well as they're for re-elections. So the Hoosier state looks like it's going to stay pretty close to where it's at right now. John?